Y'all already know I'm doing this to all the broke people around the world, the ones that can't afford to get that PS5, the ones that ain't gonna get GTA 6 on launch. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of them. Anyway, that One Piece chapter dropped a few days ago, but I was too, lazy, evil, stupid. What's another word? Decadent, slothful. I was too much of that. I had a lot of stuff going on, but I can't let that lot of stuff ever stop me ever again. Otherwise, Stoops is going to bring it to my doorstep. Anyway, let's get to this One Piece chapter. I'm hearing it went crazy. Okay, we got Scappa. This one is titled Scappa Gaban. When I hear Gaban, I think of Power Rangers. Because Saban, you know what I mean? That's the name of the company that owns Power Rangers. So maybe Scappa is named after them. Okay, so anyway, Scappa Gaban. So they just revealed, yo, it's him. We already knew it was him. What's going on, Infinite Mark? Are you going to review Captain America Brave New World? Here's the problem with that. I want to focus on the anime. I might just do it. I might just focus on the anime and reaction channel because I don't want to. I want to stay consistent. I don't want to. I want to have something up every single day before Stoops kicks my door in. Potato says he's gonna kick my door in if I don't stay consistent too. I guess I might be able to do 2 channels and just do 2 and just make sure I stay on it. Don't miss a day. That's the goal. So I'm actually trying to go see Captain America. Vision said he gonna kick my door in too. One of them gonna kick my door in, the other 2 gonna swarm in with the SWAT gear on. Okay, so anyway, back to the chapter. Who got page 2 tied up to a board throwing knives at her. Not knives, I think it's swords. Okay, Olga Child, Yamato's Golden Harvest, Surrogate Pilgrimage, Alti. If anything happens to Pepe, I'll hunt you to the depths of hell and beat you till you no longer live. That's the name of the cover page story. Okay, anyway, let's get to the chapter. Now you remember Gaban had that key, and he had that key, and he told Luffy, yo, if you want one of these keys, man, you got to earn it. He said the last guy tried to get a key from me snitched. And he don't want no snitches in, what I mean, in his camp anymore. Captain America was good, but but it left a lot on the table. All right, don't tell me no more. Could have had more, done more. Could have had more, done more. Okay, I believe you. I mean, I've heard a little bit about it. I don't want to know anything that happened. Okay, what you call Potato Power says Mr. Inconsistent is back. No, Mr. Consistent is now Mr. Inconsistent never came back. This is Mr. Consistent. Consistent. Just like remember when I first started and I was just dropping, and it just felt like it would never stop for like a few years. That's me now. Okay, anyway, what you call them? Gaban's moving them keys over state lines. Over state lines, he's moving those keys. Over international lines, he's moving those keys. And Luffy trying to get himself a pack. Okay, how come we have to take the key from you? Just give it. He's like, man, these keys cost 20K. Stop playing with me. Okay, so goodbye. So yeah. What is the meaning of this? What's wrong? Can't do it. Some people saying that Gaban got a plan. He thought of something. There's a plan. No, Gaban used to be the left hand of the Pirate King who apparently act just like Luffy. How does Luffy act? He does whatever he wants, and it turns out fine in the end. So Gabon is just thinking this. This is my theory. If he's the next Joy Boy, which we know he is anyway, because they already got to the One Piece, they know what Joy Boy look like and all that. They know what the Nika, all that. They know it. They know about the Gumu Gumu no Mi, all that. The Hito no Mi model Nika. They know it. He knows Luffy's gonna do whatever he does, and in the end, it's gonna turn out to the good. That's it. There doesn't need to be a plan. You just go with what the captain said. Remember what Usopp said? I think Law was talking with Usopp, and Law was like, okay, we need a plan. And Usopp said, that's not how it works with this crew. He said, Luffy's just going to do something. It's going to get us in trouble. And then we're going to find a way out, and it's going to work out in the end. Remember when Usopp said that? And Usopp is the descendant of Nolan. So you already know. Okay, so anyway, okay, that's it. Luffy jumped off. He's going right. He's about to take it to Gabon. My dad used to be a pirate. He could hold his own against Elbaf warriors. He should be way stronger than most of them Elbaf warriors. The only one that should give him any type of competition should have been the King Harold and Prince Loki. That's it. Because he was number what at one point he had to be top 10, maybe even top 5 in the world at one. I don't know about top 5. He had to be close. He had to be top 10 in the world at one point, somewhere around there. So anyway, we got something. We got another comparison to Sanji. Luffy goes after him, tries to take the key. Scop is able to dip, duck, dodge, slide, and hide, and get out the way of that hand coming at him. Remember, Sanji out of the old monster trio, because the new monster trio is Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei, and then Luffy's just the captain. They got the same setup as everybody else. You got the 3 top executives, like the chiefs. You got that. Out of them 3, Sanji was the observation specialist / speedster. So that might be the same thing with Scopper. Okay, let's see. Luffy is going at this guy, and he can't get him, not in his base form. Okay, listen, old man. I just want to get this to Loki so I can let him free and he can raise hell. Joking, he didn't say that. But he said so I can go back to the feast. Luffy is talking like he's an idiot. Actually, he's talking like Luffy. Luffy is an idiot. He said, "Look, I'm just gonna get this key to him, and hopefully he does the right things. Now we'll just have a party." Okay, you know what I mean? Scopper has to know that that's not how it's gonna turn out. He knows it's gonna turn out to the good at some point, but he knows it's not gonna just go smoothly. Okay, just take it from me then. Luffy says, "I will." Look, Scopper is confirmed. He jumps over Luffy's hand, right? Armament Haki, Conqueror's Haki, Rio, all ready to go. He turns the key black. And I mean, when I say turn the key black, that whole thing black. The entire thing is black. Boom. Smashes Luffy. Luffy does feel it. Your boy what's his name? Rodo, he's trying to stop Scopper. He's like, yo, hold on, chill out, man. You're doing too much. Nami, he says, are you kidding me, Luffy? I'm guessing that Nami feels like Luffy he's a Yonko. He that dude. He can stretch all parts of his body as much as he wants. including the nether regions. He should be able to beat Scopper. That's what he thinks. I mean, that's what she thinks. Okay, that's a nifty straw hat you got there. He remembers when Roger used to have it. It'll look better on you than that helmet, I bet. He knows what the straw hat is. He know your boy Joy Boy used to rock it. It's crazy. Did Joy Boy have that exact straw hat 900 years ago? Yeah, because it's the treasure I'm holding for Shanks. Now give me that key. Luffy like, yo, I need this key, man. He said, if my rent due, I'm trying to hit the block immediately. He said, I'm trying to buy it, break it, bag it, and sell it immediately. You're only holding on to it. He didn't give it to you. The cheapskate. Scott was like, man, that's supposed to be yours. What you mean? But Shanks gave Luffy a motive. Shanks gave Luffy inspiration. Shanks made Luffy say, you know what? I got to get this back to gotta get this back to Shanks. That made Luffy fight harder. So Shanks, I think, did right by not giving it to him. No, dummy, that's not what it means. Don't call Shanks a cheapskate. You have no idea about him. Okay, so Luis call him your boy Scopper shoved the key right into Luffy's mouth. Luffy's head turned into the shape of the key. So now, okay, you like to talk, boy. He said you talk too much. Boom. He threw the key at him. The key hit Luffy. Luffy hits the ground. Scopper pulls out his real weapons. Yaso Takeru. That's why they gave him that name. Is that the name? Yaso and Takeru? Takeru? I think that maybe those are the names of his axes. Or that may be the name of his style of fighting or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. Let me check the comments real quick. How's life treating you, man? I got Graves' disease. I was in the hospital for a week. I got sick, lost 15 pounds. I put them back on. I'm to 170 now. I got robbed, last couple months ago. I already told y'all that. So things were going terrible, but things are looking back up. Y'all know I use a bike for my job. My bike broke down for the past 3 months. I literally had no income for about a month and a half. And then the other month and a half, I had very limited income. But I finally was able to get it fixed. So things are looking up, but I'm still in the struggle. Okay, money mean. You mean no money mean? 2 streams in 1 month. Are we back for real? Man, this getting ready to start being 2 streams a day and stuff like that. Okay, Monkey, Leroy Jenkins, Luffy. Right. Luffy turned black. Okay, Joy Boy Straw Hat was what Emu picked up, right? The giant one. See, that's what I was thinking. When we seen Joy Boy, he didn't look giant, but he had a hat on. That giant hat must have been something else. The hat might have been a spaceship. I don't know. Because we seen Joy Boy standing next to Emmett. He didn't look that big. Emmett's a giant. Joy Boy looked small to him. So why would Joy Boy look small compared to Emmett? So why would the straw hat that Emu has, why would it be giant? This is something else. That might have been the hat of an ancient giant. Or like I said, a spaceship or something. Or just it's something that may just look like a straw hat. Okay, disappointed. Stoops, you disappointed. Did Stoops is disappointed. I told him I was gonna stream about a week ago and I didn't. But guess what? Now you can be proud of me because I'm back 100. I'm back. I'm back. I'm in better health. I'm at 170 pounds now. I was all the way down to 143 pounds because I got sick. You know what I mean? And I didn't know that I had Graves' disease, but I'm doing better now. I got to take these pills every day. Hold on. I'm not gonna put the information on there, but I got to take these pills every day. I don't want that on live. You hear that? I gotta take them. I gotta take. I started off taking 6 of them a day. Now I'm down to taking 5. I was actually rationing at one point. I ran out, and I finally got some. So, but I'm getting ready to have to go get a refill in a little while. Anyway, they said that they need me to take those for like 2-3 years. You know what I mean? And that don't mean it's over. They're gonna check, make sure I'm straight. If I'm straight, I can get off of them. If not, I had to take those for the rest of my life. Okay, let's see. Gabon is the Keyblade master. Oh man, I didn't. I guess so. That reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I remember. You got robbed. Damn. Yeah, I got robbed. Yup. And that messed me up because there was times when I could have used my credit cards and they haven't given me cards back, but there was times where I could have used them to save me from certain situations and I didn't have them, so that put me in a further debt. Don't you got multiple e-bikes? I had 3. One doesn't needs a battery. My sister was telling me that she needed one for her son. I sold it to her for like dirt cheap because it was an emergency for her and her son. So I damn near gave it to her. As soon as I did that, I had 2. The one that worked just went kaput. The clutch on it broke, and it kept breaking over and over. When I took it to the shop, they put the wrong clutch in there, and that's why I kept breaking. I went online and looked up the right one, finally got it. But until then, I didn't have the money. I had to keep just grinding, trying to figure out a way to just get the money to get it fixed. And it took that long, 3 months. Okay, let's see. You not a Mike Subs. You not at Mike's Mike Subs. I was at Jimmy John's. This is a Jimmy John's shirt. I was at Jimmy John's. Um, I went from Jimmy John's to Insomnia. Okay, mean the struggle bit is getting old. He says it's getting old now. Enough. It ain't a bit. He said the struggle bit. It ain't a bit. This is real life. But I'm getting out of the struggle. If my last, you know what I'm saying? If it's the last thing I do, I'm getting up out of it. Joy Boy is Luffy, and God and Raja and Ace ancestor. Calling it now. Why God? That would mean dragon as well. Um, okay. Joy Boy is the ancestor of all D's or what? I remember when Cole or someone said years ago that he was tired of hearing mean struggle. There's a couple, man. Look, it is what it is. You think who you think is the most tired of the struggle? Me. I'm in it. I'm more tired of them. I'm more tired of it than them. I'm going through it. They just heard about it. I've been molded by this, born in it. You know what I mean? Shaped by it, taught by it, all that. You know what I mean? My whole life. Come on, man. I'm more tired of it than anybody. I remember when. Oh, I already said that. Joy Boy looks like a Roger and Luffy clone, but I think that y'all seeing some part of the chapter y'all talking about that I haven't seen yet. I'm just now reading 1140. He isn't built like Kuma, more like Whitebeard. The hood is the problem. It's time to get out by any means. I already left the hood. I've been out of the hood for only a couple years, but actually not less than 2 years. Been about a year and a half. We're going on 2 years. I've been out the hood. But that's 3 years of my life that I've been out the hood, basically. Also, stop. He says stop with the rugs and the cookers. That's what more Stoops says. Stoops, I don't do rugs and I don't mess with cookers either. Dragon is his own thing. He ain't their family. He's a monkey. Okay, Dragon ain't his own. I don't understand it. Okay, Mean should have been retired by now off of crypto. Bruh, I could have had 45,000 off the crypto, but I had 10,000. I made about 10,000. Because I had 13,000. I had to spend that whole thing. But I only put 3,000 in there, meaning 10,000 was profit. I had to spend that whole thing because I ran into those emergencies. Remember when I told you my bike broke down? But what you think I was using? And not only that, I went and bought the couches and stuff like that and started paying off debts. And so I wound up going through that whole thing because I wasn't working for a long while. And in the crypto market and the stock market shot up, quadrupled, more than quadrupled. So that 10K I had in there would have went up to like 45K. I would have took out at least about 20. Nah, you got to take out more than that. But I at least took out like 20 of them, and I'd have been straight right now. But things went the way they went. How'd you get robbed? I'll tell you. Matter of fact, let me finish the chapter real quick, and then I'm gonna get to the comment section before y'all destroy me. Okay, so anyway, he pulls out the 2 axes. Luffy's like panicking, like, uh-oh. My man Scopper takes that right arm, cocks back. And as soon as he cocks back, Zoro's like, Luffy, get out the way right now. Because he already knows he's about to be hell to pay. Oh, no, he threw both of them. Oh, man, Zoro's a sucker, man. All these people be sack riding Zoro so much. Zoro's a freaking coward. So anyway, Scopper doesn't actually throw the axes. He like does some type of cross chopping looking technique, and he makes a bunch of like air strikes, like air slashes. Zoro jumps in and blocks him like a coward. Zoro's a coward. He's a sucker. Everybody that worships Zoro, y'all worshiping the sucker. He's a sucker. He's a clown. Zoro's a clown. Remember, Zoro was supposed to be part of Buggy's crew. Why? Because Zoro's a clown. He was hating on my man Usopp. When Usopp was getting ready to get back in the crew, he was hating on him then. Zoro's a sucker. He's a clown. Despicable. Jumped in on somebody else's fight. Boom. Okay. Yo, a good portion of the castle actually fell. I mean, and remember, the castle's so freaking huge, they said they couldn't see the roof. If the roof was on fire, they wouldn't know. That's how big that castle is. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Scopper dropped a good piece of it. Okay, he's got a good crew. That's what Scopper's thinking. Okay, he got a good crew. Scopper thinking, okay, that's their Rayleigh right there. Okay, Rodo is looking scared. Nami is looking scared. Luffy is a clown. Luffy joined the ranks of Zoro because everybody keeps sack riding Zoro. That Luffy was just like, you know what? I'm a sack ride Zoro too. He goes get fifth and tells Zoro, let's go, let's do this. So he wants to jump. Why does this thing keep dropping? He wants to jump. I'm sorry. This thing keeps dropping. He wants to jump Scopper. I think Oda's doing this only for fan service because a bunch of clowns worship Zoro. It's a lot of clowns that worship Zoro's. I mean Zoro. So he got Zoro involved in the fight. Now Luffy actually, when he goes gear fifth, he does the giant horns. He has the giant horns coming out his head. Boom. Ain't that crazy? Okay, anyway, remember German 66, they got the swirls on their eyebrows too. Now they're like supposed to be like cyborgs or something like that. I think Judge did something with their DNA. Remember the bloodline limit or whatever? No, not bloodline limit. What's it called? Blood limit factor, whatever. Whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's basically DNA. I think Sanji has the DNA of Lunarian. A Lunarian. Remember, we was always wondering how he made the fire on his legs, and we thought when he spun, the friction made the fire. But the crazy thing was when he made the fire, his pants, his shoes, the sneakers, the Jordan 5s he had on, they wouldn't get burned. You know who else can make fire? The Lunarians. Remember, now look back at the chapter, what was it, 1138, whatever, when we got the mural of, voice entry mural. There's a Lunarian there. There's Nika there. There's some Wano Kuni suckers in there. You already know. Ryuma was on that boat because Ryuma was there around that time. So he must have been a Wano representative. That's Zoro. Zoro's a Wano representative. I think Luffy doesn't have a Lunarian on his team. We don't think so, or so we thought. I think the Lunarian that fought alongside Nika. Remember, these people aren't reincarnations. That's one thing y'all got to get right. These are like people that inherited the will of those people. The Lunarian on Luffy's team is probably Sanji. Just got the bloodline limit factor, whatever the DNA of them in him. That's how he's able to make the fire. And then did you see not just that? Zoro was having a hard time fighting King. King was so freaking powerful, but his defense was so strong. What happened when Sanji was fighting against Queen? Then they said his body was like indestructible or whatever. Like a Lunarian. That I think part of his genes is he got Lunarian genes or whatever. Okay, so anyway, Scopper's waiting for Luffy and Sucker Zoro to come at him. Indeed, all in white. He said, "Indeed, all in white. I'm looking for a job on Indeed, all in white." Okay, so anyway, part of the castle falls. Zoro and Luffy coming at him at the same time. They suckers, they clowns. You're gonna get it now. I yield. As soon as I seen this axe on the ground, I already knew he was getting ready to give up. He said, "I give up. Y'all was getting ready to jump me. Y'all some clowns." Luffy should be able to beat him by himself in Gear 5th. Okay, let's see. Stop playing games with us, old man. Don't get bent out of shape. It's just a joke. You can't pass this off as a joke after you try to delete us. And are you deleted? He said, "Are you deleted or are you delighted?" And then Zoro and Luffy said, "Actually, a little bit of both. The key you're after is in your possession." Remember, he threw it at him. He gave it to him back then. Luffy was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." When he almost went down his throat. Ultra rare Luffy. If you didn't know, this man is. Don't get ahead of yourself, Rodo. If Elbath is still intact by the time you're leaving this island, come and see me again. Boom. He went and got his clothes. Getting ready to go ahead, go home. Go ahead and screw his wife. You know what I mean? See his son. Beat his son up. Try wrestling moves on his son. Okay. Why would we do that? I never want to see you again. Was Rodo scared of Scappa? Yeah, you idiot. Thanks for taking us to the key. I mean, to the key though. We'll never meet again. Yo, yo. Oh no, I think Zoro. No, I'm sorry. Rolo didn't say it. Zoro said, "I never want to see you again." Why did he say that? Why do they not want to see Scopper? I thought they loved it when they called them Big Scopper. You know what I mean? I mean they threw their hands in the air and all that other stuff. Okay, so I guess he talked too much or whatever. I don't know. Okay, anyway, we got a flashback. Wait, Shanks, what makes you think I'm going to trust this guy? Good point. Do as you will with him. Goodbye. Shanks was the one, and I've been thinking this for a while now. Shanks was the one that was basically orchestrating everything from the very beginning. Okay, anyway, now we back to the school. Teacher, teacher, teacher. Look, 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 look. What? What is it? They're gonna say Shanks back, and it ain't really him. Okay, bird, 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 bird. You see birds all the time. It's a weird bird. It's a weird bird. Where? They look up and you see nothing. So it's gone already. Cause remember, this is the bird that what you call it made, Gunko. Okay, the Sun World. They even have a school served up to us on a platter. They served it up on a plat. And Gunko, they getting ready to do something evil. I already know they can't wait to do something. They love doing evil. I'll make the call. Go ahead. So Gunko and Shamrock are on a part of the island or the tree that's close to school, and they put down a summoning circle, and they're summoning a couple people from the Shadow Realm. Let's see, it's two of them. All right, fine, fine. I'm willing to go. Just give me a minute. Where are we leaving from? Where's the abyss? What the hell are they talking about? Where are we leaving from? Where's the abyss? I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm willing to go. Just give me a minute. Okay, I got that. Where are we leaving from? Where's the abyss? I have no clue what that is. Okay. I'm thinking this is one of the holy. Yeah, it is the Holy Night. I mean, are we supposed to get some time to change at least? Okay. So basically, they about to ship him out right now, and he's in his underwear. I mean, balls hanging. He let his nuts hang. You know what I mean, I'm about to check this guy out real quick. Check out the nether regions. Um, I don't know what's on his boxes. He got some type of pattern on his boxes. He has five toes. Um, he has a robe on. It looks like, and he has a cross on his chin. He also wears glasses, and he has a real square jaw, super square, and a tattoo on the left arm. Um, there's a fire mark on his left arm as well, and then a circle with some designs around it. Okay, can we have an hour that happens with the other thing? You know, the food situation. We're not letting God starve, are we? Yo, I wonder, remember the celestial dragons. They didn't know about the void century or anything like that. They had no clue. Do you think now we know that the Goros say they know? What about the Holy Knights? Are they privy? Okay, anyway, hello. Weird, the signal's not working. Okay, this guy's Holy Knight Shepherd family. So he's not from Figureland family. He's from the Shepherd family. Saint Somers or Somers. Somers. Okay, Gunko's looking like out the side of her face. She probably don't like this guy. Okay, what it yeah the dude showed up half naked. She turned around. What is it, Gunko? Why are you in my house? He don't realize he ain't in his house. Huh? Shamrock. He's like, y'all got something going on? Y'all doing something? What's going on? How come y'all ain't invite me? Somebody else showed up and he has like a weird looking weapon. It looks almost like a trident. Okay, let's see. I'm in trouble, big trouble. Okay, what the heck is going on? This guy actually looks. He has on the helmet, the what you call them helmets, the celestial dragon helmets. It looks like something similar to that, with a breathing apparatus attached to it, and he has the head of a dragon. It's almost as if he's a one of the smile fruit users. Okay, let's see. I don't think that's the case though. Okay, I'm late. I'm late. I'm very late. I was half asleep. Where am I supposed to go again? I think that he just has a Zoan power, and this is his hybrid form. Holy Knight, and he's an Eastern dragon as well. Holy Knight, Remo Shifu family, Saint Killingham. Oh man. Okay, where in Elbath? Who grabs my entire room, sofa included? I mean, really, a dude putting his clothes on. Yeah, and they really did take his sofa and stuff like that. So this is the land of the giants. It's huge. The guy's staying in hybrid form, it looks like. The same way Morgan. Remember Morgan stays in hybrid form? I don't think he always stays in hybrid form. I think only when other people around. That's what I'm assuming. So this guy must be a hybrid guy. Like I like hybrid form, man. It's better. It's better this way. We only needed one. Why are there two of you? Okay. They must have been at the same room or something like that. I don't know. Because you're going back, Commander. I am. Orders from above. So that's the deal. Yes, the commander. Did I read that right? It didn't say commander. Okay, Remo Shifu family. Oh, that's the other dude. Shepherd family. Ain't say nothing about commander. I think commander is what you call him is Shamrock, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay, okay, so Shamrock got to go back. So he's not going to fight. Okay, yes, the situation in the Holy Land is rather dire. It's all gone wrong ever since the revelry. Your presence there will be a benefit, Shamrock. Yet he's sending him back. So what's the situation and the mission? What were you doing in this unaffiliated country? Paying a visit to Harold's grave. So they weren't sent like on a mission. Did Shamrock come there by himself? I mean, on his own accord? Okay, got it. You want us to kidnap some kids and take them to the Holy Land? They're too big to stuff into our sacks, though. These holy knights, these celestial dragons, they're pure evil. They ain't got no problem just kidnapping people and take. But he said take them to the Holy Land, meaning some of those celestial dragons probably, and we seen with what's her name with remember Envy, is that what's her name, Envy? Remember what she call him? One of the satellites, one of Vegapunk satellites. I think it was Envy or what? One of them wanted to be a celestial dragon. They was like, all right, cool, we can arrange that. But even though they might be there and they'll say that they're a celestial dragon, I think you probably gotta be of that bloodline. But maybe if you mix with somebody else, your kid, it'll work. They're planning something with those people. That's what I believe. I think they're planning something with those people. So, but I don't know why they would take other people up there. Maybe just to keep the genetic bottlenecking down at least a bit. Okay, but those without the mark cannot travel through the abyss pentagrams. That means we'll have to sell them back. The mark. Why you with your powers? So I'm guessing they're talking about the dragon dude. Um, he could just fly back, right? And he has the scarf too. He has the scarf. He's an awakened devil fruit user. Okay, let's see. You can make it into a game. And Shamrock got a smug, smiling look on him, like, yeah, let's kidnap somebody. Oh man, they gonna kidnap some giant kids? Why do they want the giant kids? With your powers, you can make it into a game. But those with the mark cannot travel through the abyss pentagrams. That's what the circles are. We got that name now. That means we'll have to sell them back. So they got to steal one of their boats or something and sail all the way back. But they don't have to go through Fishman Island because I think both sides of the red line to take them up. You know what I mean? They don't have to actually uh, uh, sail underneath and get to the other side where we've seen most of the people go up from. Oh man, these people some evil, rotten scumbags. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah. This dude, he's a dragon. He might still not be able to fly him back. If he goes into full beast mode, he might. I don't know. He should. He Wouldn't he get way bigger when he get to the same size as Kaido? He looks nothing like Kaido in hybrid. But Kaido's a fish. I don't know. Kaido looks way different. This dude looks like a normal guy. He's freaking tall as I mean, he's tall, but this other guy is freaking tall too. I mean, really freaking tall. Like they tower over, Shamrock, if he's Shanks' twin, Shanks is about 6'4". And they're like uh, not even 2/3. Like they're like up to the guy's waist. Not even 2/3 of the height. I mean, this guy is over. He's got to be around like 12 feet tall, and that's not even counting the neck. I'm talking about like if his head was on his shoulders, he would be around like 12 feet tall. The other guy got to be around like 11 feet tall, but he looks like he has a regular human body outside of that, just with a dragon head. Whereas Kaido in his form, he didn't have the scarf, so he might not have been awakened. But he looked different. He looked like he had like his normal body, set with scales, and and he had claws, and he had a couple horns. That was it. You know what I mean? But this guy just looks like he just got a dragon head. So maybe he can control it. Maybe he like remember Marco made one part of his body into a Phoenix mode, and that was it. He might be able to do that. Anyway, let me check to the comment. Let me get to the comments real quick, just to make sure. These chapters that have been dropping, man, we really getting into the thick of things with this One Piece, man. This chapter made me. That's what this chapter did. Okay, let me see. Because I missed a couple. Comments. Okay, so Nicholas didn't tell me something I didn't see from the chapter. He says Joy Boy looks like Roger and Luffy clone. but possibly giant size. I don't think it's giant size. Let's look it up because it looked like standing next to Emmett, he was small. I mean, look at Garp and Roger. They were like 9 feet tall, over 9 feet, like 9.5 feet tall, somewhere around there. So let's see. So he might have been freaking tall, you know what I mean, but not like a giant. Okay, let me see if we can look up the images. Him next to Emmett. Yeah, Emmett is kneeling down and looking at him. He's nowhere near the size of Emmett. He has a straw hat. He's nowhere near the size of Emmett. Emmett is kneeling down looking at him. Yeah, the Joy Boy is not giant. He might be freaking huge for like a normal person, but he's not a giant. Not this guy. Okay, he isn't built like Kuma, more like Whitebeard. Not really. Whitebeard's built thick. I mean thick. Joy Boy's skinny. Joy Boy is skinny. He's not really built like either. You know what I mean? I guess Whitebeard's got a normal body looking. He looks like a normal body though. So I guess if you had to say one, it would be Whitebeard. Would be much closer. Like I guess if you slim Whitebeard all the way down, you know what I mean, he would look like that. Okay, the hood is the problem. Means time already read that. Also, already read that. Dragging it on me. Mean should have retired off of crypto by now. I could have been close. I could have been close. $45,000 is not retiring off of crypto, but that would have been the start of finally making like thousands of dollars. Like I was making a couple tens, 20s, maybe hundreds. You know what I mean, off of crypto here and there. That's all I was doing. But that would have been the start of maybe I could start making thousands here and there. You know what I mean? Joy Boy is just already read that. No, Joy Boy is just the ancestor of Garp and Roger's bloodline. The rest of the D clan probably were his crewmates. That makes sense. That makes more sense than he's the ancestor of all of them. Okay, 2024 was not a good year for me. Water got in my car engine during the flood, and I had to get a new engine. That and a car rental to get to work cost me thousands of dollars. It's a good thing Vision got so much money where he could handle that. That would have took me out the game. I would have been out of here, man. I'd have been on the streets begging for change. But yeah, sorry to hear that, man. It's a good thing you got back together though. Also broke one of my teeth in October. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Vision, you've been here for a long time, man. I don't want to see you in those conditions. That's supposed to happen to me. 2 months later, the alternator in my car went bad. Cost me $1,000 to fix. When it rains, it freaking storms. You know what I mean? Vision, hope 2025 good to you. Yes, Vision got to get right. Me and Vision, we doing this together, man. We getting out the struggle together. Look after yourself. My man starting eating clean, bruh. I guess. Yeah. I'm starting to eat. I'm actually putting on some weight. You can see my face doesn't look as emaciated as it used to look. Okay. I did get a new position and more money May of last year, and I'm about to accept another role, which is going to pay significantly more. Plus, I get to work from home 2 days a week. Man, you doing all right, man. You doing all right. You doing good, man. Vision back at it, man. Congrats. Older glazing a 75-year-old Scapa goodbye like this was scary. I mean, like this was crazy. Um, we all knew that he probably can't go up against Luffy and get fifth. But it's crazy that he might be able to beat him in base. Um, he was toying with him in base, meaning Scott was above at least whole Cake Island Gear fourth. He's got to be no, he got to be above that. He's above Gear fourth. he's probably I'm going to say, go out on a limb, somewhere around Katakuri give forth Snake Man level. Somewhere around there. Okay, Usopp didn't deserve to get back in. Yes, he did. Usopp is the crew, man. Usopp is the crew. Him and Sanji gotta go for fighting the captain. They had a disagreement. Crocus fought his captain. The captain fought their own crewmates. In Rocks Pirates, they was all fighting each other. You know what I mean? So not necessarily. Usopp was standing on morals. He was standing on business. Luffy was just like, we need no new ship. Usopp was like, yo, you know what I had to do to get this ship? Do you understand what this ship means to me? It was given to me by Kaya. He was cooking with Kaya. He said, did you not see Kaya twerking in bed? Come on, man. We don't just give away her ship. Stop that. So Usopp was just standing on business. He had a reason. Usopp is the only person that just left the crew sincerely. But the reason why he left the crew is because Luffy was doing something that he felt was going against his morals. But Usopp was being emotional at the time. He didn't realize it don't matter. At the end of the day, we got to keep this thing going. The train don't stop. That's what Luffy was on. He's been on that. Luffy's whole thing was the train keep going. We get into that One Piece. But Luffy was so cold about how they were losing the Mary. Mary came back, saved them. They would have been done. Mary fixed itself, sailed back, and got him while it was on its delete bed. That's what Usopp was trying to stand up for and save. Was that Luffy ain't see that? They were some suckers, man. Luffy should have said, yo, Usopp, the Mary's part of our crew, but we just got to switch over. You know what I mean? I really hate to see it go. I don't want to. He should have been begging Usopp. I don't want to see it go, but we can't sell with it. We can't do nothing with it. You know what I mean? Luffy was just like, oh no, we got to get One Piece. Pirate King, up One Piece, Pirate King. You know what I mean? And Usopp said, I ain't playing with that. He said, I'm about to stop all that right here, right now, today. Okay. Now Sanji, he was just doing what he thought he needed to do to protect the crew. That's it. So when he was beating Luffy up, it wasn't for real, for real. Wasn't for real, for real. It was for play. He was made by the struggle, undone by the struggle. I'm about to beat the struggle. I don't know if you know this, but see, no, I'm sorry. Pointed. No, this is this eye. This eye is messed up. I think it's both, but this one I'm seeing is different in my screen. This eye is actually coming out of my head. So I gotta go to the eye doctor and see what's going on with that. It's a couple other things I gotta get done, man. Okay, King probably joins the Allies in the final war. You saying that because of the mural? Possibly, possibly. I think at matter of fact, it's probably a good likelihood. But I think the Lunarian representative from the Nika side is probably Sanji. Because I'm assuming that in that mural, the entire crew is in there. I think that Chopper is one of those minks. That's what it is. Okay, anyway, Boss Man Mean doing the night review. Yeah, because I couldn't not do it. Because I gotta stay consistent. So I wasn't gonna say wait till tomorrow, then don't do it. Okay, probably given that they were given the mark of the beast. He said the mark of the beast. You're right. By Emu to travel and use the power of the abyss. Yep, 100%. I would think. Okay, Killingham is a Karen. Okay, yeah, they don't have the L in Japanese, so it's not pronounced Killingham, but Kiringham. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's see. Killingham probably was in combat and battle and got instantly summoned to Elbath. Oh, you saying that's why he was in hybrid form? Okay. Okay, maybe. Okay, Manganin is a leader of the celestial dragon. I don't know. I got Emu's probably the leader. Okay, they are kidnapping the giant children as hostages. For what? Hostages for what? He has a white scarf, but not a black one like the Gorosei or Lucci and Kaku. That's why I said that I think it's just a Zoan devil fruit. It's a special Zoan devil fruit. Meaning the black ones we saw weren't devil fruits. But then what you call them, Kaku and Lucci, they had black ones. Maybe the black ones, I don't know, because Kaku, I was gonna say for predators or whatever. Kaku, his is an herbivore, so I don't know. Maybe the color doesn't even matter. Maybe the color doesn't even matter. Okay, what up, man? Glad to see you back and doing good. Not really doing good yet, but we back. He is a Kirin, not a a Chiron, whatever, not a dragon. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see. The heck is that? It's a horse. Hold on. Look like a dragon to me. Hold on, let me look. So I was wrong this whole time. You know what I mean? I'm a piece of garbage this whole time. Let me see. Let's see the head, man. You know what? He does have the face looking thing. He might be right. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think that's exactly what he is, a Chiron. But why is his it doesn't what doesn't make sense is his neck is so long. You might be right. Or he could still be a dragon. He got a long neck. I'm looking at these Chirons, they don't have long necks. This one has a somewhat. It ain't nowhere near as long as his. It has a longish neck, it's like long for a horse. It basically looks like a dragon mixed with a horse. Yeah, so he probably is a Chiron, but he's got a long neck, and these ones don't have long necks. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. He could be from the long neck tribe. That could be it. That could be, or Oda's just playing with us. You know what I mean? Just gave him a long neck just because. All right, let's see. How's your health been, man? It's been getting better, but it's not, where it should be. But we're working on it. Okay, Mean could solo the Straw Hats. I could have before they got like remember when around Alabasta, I could have soloed the entire crew, but I can't do it now. I'm gonna start trying to sell shirts and trinkets and stuff. Pray for me. Why are you doing that? And I've done that. A good portion of my life was doing that. But I'm saying, why are you doing it? Also applied to start selling on Amazon, but waiting to see if I get accepted. Hopefully you do, Stoops. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you're very profitable. Okay, Rocks Pirates blew up because they were so treacherous and infighting. Yeah, they were like making each other stronger. Like they ain't had to wait till they got to an enemy. They were their own enemies. You know what I mean? So they kept getting themselves stronger. I'm praying for Stoops. Me too. Put respect on Usopp. God, Usopp. Absolutely right. Usopp is my favorite character in this series. Shaking my head. Me ain't going to look. I told somebody that, right? It was a Japanese guy. He said that his favorite character was Luffy. I said, mine's Usopp. He said you just like him because he's black. I was like, no, it ain't because of that. But yeah, that's what the dude said. Um, Shaking my head, me going to come back with an eye patch the next time we see him. Going to think he's doing a One Piece cosplay. Maybe. Okay, black scarf equals evil. White scarf equals good. Luffy Yamato. But the one of the celestial dragons, I mean one of the holy knights has a white scarf. One of the holy knights has a white scarf. So and he's definitely evil. Well, I don't know. I mean, if he's a holy knight, then it's almost certain that he's evil. They getting ready to kidnap kids, man. Okay, Killingham probably isn't really evil in personality. He might just be going along to get along. Maybe. I mean, maybe that could be the case. Okay, Chiron is basically deer, giraffe, dragon hybrid. Okay, I thought it was a horse. Okay, in Chinese and Japanese mythology. Okay, what's going on, Drew? Okay, why I told you I'm an artist. Stoops is an artist. You want them street artists that be making stuff right on the spot and selling it. Okay, on that graveyard shift right now, absolutely. I just didn't have the time to do it earlier, but I'm doing it now. Uh, let's see. I was going to send you a free shirt, but maybe not now. Maybe not now. Okay, cool. I appreciate you though, even thinking about me. Usopp is Oda best developed next to Sanji. I haven't had time to think about that, but he's pretty good. I missed the old Cloud Village hangout with Cole, Zoro fanboy, and Uber Hikari. Remember when Uber schooled Double Four anime? Yes, I was 12 watching at the time. Oh my god, man, Nicholas, man, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. We got to do something big for Nicholas, man. We can't just be downtrodden this entire time, man. So we gotta do it big for Nicholas. People not ready for the Usopp moment. Notice that the only one near the kids right now is Usopp. The hero moment about to be epic. Usopp is the only one. I thought Robin is in the school. Frankie is shouldn't be far from them, right? I don't think it's just Usopp. Okay, it was a mainstream Fridays that got me through. I appreciate you, East Blue Drew, man. But yeah, Usopp glow up is going to be epic, man. Luffy already revealed that Usopp's a lot stronger than he leads on to be because he's so scared. But if he fought, he would actually do a lot better you know than people give him credit for. Usopp get a hero moment once every 700 chapters. He is but okay. Morgan said that Usopp is cheeks. Morgan doesn't know what he's talking about. Usopp is god tier. I used to think Usopp. Now he's one of my favorite. I used to think Usopp. Now he's one of my Used to hate Usopp. Now he's one of your favorite. Usopp was like I liked him since when I very first saw him because he was a little bit different than them. He was a shooter. I like this. So then he became my only shooter. There was no other shooter. We got Frankie. You know, what I mean, he's the only one that I mean, he has some shooting capabilities. You know what I mean? In his left hand. But he's more of a brawler than anything. So really our main sniper is Usopp. I love the snipers. You know what I mean? And the few and far in between. So that makes him special a little bit. Usopp is special. This guy's smart. He used to make all these inventions. I mean, who he not used to. He makes all these inventions. I like that type of stuff. I like Frankie because he's a genius. You know what I mean? Because he's an engineer and all that other good stuff. So yeah, I've been a fan of Usopp, his creativity. And then when he finally wins, the payoff. Like when he went up against Mr. Four and Miss Merry Christmas. The payoff was incredible. Okay, let's see. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Almighty. Okay, yo, Mean, how you been, man? For real, getting beat the hell up, but we making a comeback, and I'm going to start being consistent today and forevermore, like Puff Johnson. Okay, now he's basically me as a kid, so it's very nostalgic in a way. He's talking about Almighty Goku is talking about Usopp. Yeah. He's our closest representative to being a human. Even though people say, oh, he's normal. He ain't normal. Usopp jumped off that freaking cliff, landed like it wasn't nothing, didn't even twist an ankle. Remember back in Water 7? It was a giant cliff. Usopp ran and jumped off and just landed and kept on moving like it was nothing. Usopp can drink milk and actually heal from his like his bones will just be healed. He can do that. He was one of the best snipers just right out the gate. Out the gate, he was just specially gifted from the very beginning. When they needed Usopp to hit something, he just hit it. He never really had to train like that to be that good. He was just always that good. But he was bad at other things. That kind of balanced Usopp out. Usopp was originally intended to be the vice captain. Some people said, "Oh man, I'd have quit the series if that was the case." That would have been a different Usopp. It'd have been Captain Usopp. He looked a little bit different. He didn't have a long nose. He had the captain's hat. He had the robe, and he was bigger. But he would have been a different Usopp. He'd have been basically Zoro, but a shooter. You know what I mean? That would have been him. You know, but he probably looked like he was going to be comedic still anyway, just from what we saw. But I think Captain Usopp is going to get there. He's not going to be the strongest, but he's going to, when we look back and he like, let's say he goes through the Grand Line. Let's say he goes through the Grand Line again with his own crew or whatever, with the Veggie Pirates. He'll just clear that. He'll just clear Paradise would be nothing. He'll just clear that and be like, wait a minute. I struggled the first time. This is nothing now. You know what I mean? That's what I think. He probably get to the point where he can actually get to the One Piece on his own. Okay, now let me see. I'm missing a couple things. Oda loves giving Usopp hero moments, and he has been saving something good for Elbaf. I'm hoping. I really hope so. I hope they don't mess it up. Okay, the fact that he started the arc with Yasopp blowing up a ship with a bullet. There you go. It was set up. Okay, salute. What's going on, Commander Charmander? Your YNs don't know about out and about classic streams. They don't know. But they might come back. Why y'all Eagles fans stealing police horses? Because we showing our love for the city by destroying it. Okay, Oda had a picture of the original Straw Hat design, and he had Usopp as vice captain. I know, I saw it. He had the captain coat and all that. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Stoop says, see you in 10 months. You're going to see me tomorrow. You're going to see me tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow. Peace.